Set for the fourth and final rotation. Chris Marlowe and Kathy Johnson-Clark, Florida, with a 0.6 of a point lead on LSU as we come to the final apparatus. Florida is on beam and LSU on floor. Alecia Ingram is set and ready to go. Just moments ago, Lindsey Minor fell. She fell off the beam and got a 9.1. There has been a little bit of heckling from the LSU student section and band, but I'm not sure how much that affected Minor. She just seemed to fall off. Actually, unfortunately, it's been throughout the entire audience, and boy, I wish somebody would re-educate the gymnastics audience. There is no defense out there you're cheering. It's only one performer out there, and it's like cheering an unforced error. But isn't that something we've seen in most of the SEC home arenas, that the home crowd cheers against many of them? It's only in the SEC that I see. I've been to gymnastics competitions all over the world, and it's unique to this, and they might be cool with it, but I'm not. Well, the SEC, in their defense, they have the biggest crowds. They have the most vocal fans, dedicated fans, and so they love their teams, and they trying to help them along, I suppose, in any way. You don't think that's I've talked to some of the coaches in the gymnasts, and it's like they're used to it, they prepare for it, but they shouldn't have to. I just think it has no place in gymnastics. It has no place in sport. Alecia Ingram, a sophomore from Knoxville, Tennessee. Transferred from Nebraska. Redshirted the 2002 season. Had reconstructive shoulder surgery, as she said, out that year. And they said she's going to be an all-arounder next year. She gets her strength back. So trying to get them back on track. Get back on the beam after Lindsey Minor got a 9.1. Remember, you count 5 of the 6 routines, so pressure now on the rest of the Gators to go. Next up for the Fighting Tigers, Compagnoni. Chelsea Richard leading off on floor, got a 9.825 for LSU, and now here's Lauren Compagnoni. A big score for Richard. Boy, and in these head-to-head competitions, dual meets, you can really take advantage of the other team faltering. They're just opposite each other in the gym. They know what's going on. And LSU is really building momentum here. Enthusiasm and great crowd support. I'm all for that. Yep. When you're great, it's your home team, go for it. Tiger crowd into it. LSU sensing that perhaps the Lady Tigers have a chance in this one. And Compagnoni hits. So back to the balance beam. We're set for Orley Szmuch. So Lindsey Minor fell, got a 9.1. Alecia Ingram went behind her and got a 9.8. With a 0.6 of a point lead, you would think that Florida would have to fall one more time at least for LSU to have a chance in the meet. Very nice. A lot of pressure here, but this is the kind of gymnast you want in this position. He's very consistent, very steady. And if she's feeling nerves, you don't see it. And he only got a 9.9, so the Tigers indeed putting on the heat. Florida's school record scores 197-10, set in the 1996 season. Kathy, you computed that they could theoretically eclipse that score with a big beam routine. They would have to get a 49-375. They've already got a fall, so everybody else has to hit and hit big. Nope.
Very solid routine. Step on the landing.
All right, so Orley Szmuch gets a big hug from Rhonda Fain. Florida trying to hold off LSU. We're going to take a short break. We're coming back. More of rotation 4 in a minute. We're back to the fourth and final rotation here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Florida leading LSU by 0.6 of a point. Here is Erinn Dooley on beam. Orley Szmuch just recorded a 9.875. So
this is a potentially very big score for them. She's very clean on this event. It's a nice level of difficulty.
Had her best ever score just last week, 9.925. And couldn't the Gators use that right now?
I could see her getting a little nervous. She needs to, like, just buckle down here. She has the experience to do it. Very nice jumps. A lot of the jumps we've seen have not been at that 180-degree split, showing full amplitude. And that was right there. Very clean. Saw little nerves on that full turn right after her acrobatic series. But other than that, she was very, very solid.
To win the meet now, Florida just needs to be solid. Stay on the beam. I mentioned LSU. Rachel Franzella went moments ago, got a 9.875. So Richard 9.825. Compagnoni 9.9. Franzella 9.875. So LSU performing well on floor. This is Jade Jenkins.
LSU also shows a variety of floor musics and choreography.
Wow. Beautiful.
On the last landing, but she controlled it. They're performing well. They're definitely doing everything they can. Nice height on her double back. That was a very good landing. This last landing was a little bouncy. You got to really attack that landing. She got her feet a little too far in front of her and bounced backwards.
So Jade Jenkins, we'll give you her score in a moment. Back to the beam. Carol Waterhouse is ready. Erinn Dooley scored a 9.9. So despite the fall from Minor, Ingram, Szmuch, and Dooley hit. Now it's up to Waterhouse and then the anchor woman. That will be Kristen Stuckey.
Which is a very nice level of difficulty on this event. Second team All-American in 2001.
And maybe more important, performing well now. She had a 9.925 at Arkansas about a week ago. What's the highest score you ever got on balance beam? Do you remember?
995.
995.
And it was many moons ago. But thanks for asking.
I didn't ask you how old the score was. I just, how high was it? The voice of Kathy Johnson-Clark, the former Olympic medalist. Did you like beam?
I loved it. I loved it. There were times I hated it, but I definitely loved it. It epitomizes gymnastics. It's everything. It takes so much. Oh, just pulled it out. Tuck double back, one of the harder dismounts in the competition. But they are smiling now. They're finally back to where they need to be. Really had to work to get this one around, but work she did. She got her feet under and arms up as best as she could.
All right, we are coming back. The final two performances. Stay with us.